What is up, YouTube? We've got an MVP review here. Actually, Axiom. My bad. This is the Axiom Mayhem.
Yep. And it was cool. Thanks for sending us the disc, MVP and Axiom and Streamline.
The Mayhem. You can see there's a little bit of dome there. The shape of the rim, it kind of reminds me of like a Destroyer. Looks kind of like the Destroyer a little bit, maybe a little bit more of a ramp there. Not super deep, and see there, the rim it's not crazy wide. Pretty comfortable in the hand.
The Mayhem is a distance driver. It's pretty straight, very dependable disc. This would be, it's pretty much exactly the same to the MVP Teleport.
Yeah, a little bit, it's not as wide of a rim. It's a little bit more narrow, but the flights were very, very similar. When I threw it flat, it was just very straight, and it would end up being very dependable at the end. That dependable fade. Hyzer, it kind of flipped up, kind of like the Teleport. It flipped up a little bit, would ride real straight, and then just dump out.
Both of these discs don't do anything crazy with our arm speeds. They're really not going to deviate much from a straight line. So you throw it flat for us, it turns a little bit, fades. I throw it a little bit on a hyzer, it pops up, maybe pans right a little bit if I get a really good pull. It's just a really dependable, great disc. You throw it on a hyzer, it's probably like 85%. It's just going to hold a hyzer. It's really good for hyzer spikes. Glidey discs, fast, gets out there really quick. What'd you do with this backhand?
For an Annie, it rode the Annie a little bit, and then yep, that was a good fall. It rode it, and then it ended up just dumping out hard. And the other times that I threw it on an Annie, it held it a little bit better, but it still ended up coming out and just dumping hard. I definitely think it was a little bit fast for my arm speed.
I agree.
But it was usable. I mean, I was still getting pretty decent distance with it, and it was dependable, so it was always going to fade. What about forehand for you?
Very nice forehand, feels really good. Nice hyzer flips, and it just goes straight. Like I said, even with forehand, it's really not going to pan left to right, or it really doesn't do much from just going straight.
Yeah, so I threw it overhand, and it just, again, it didn't ride that kind of pan for very long. I wasn't, and that was throwing for distance, so I wasn't getting the distance that I can get with some of the other discs. But that's not to say, I mean, it might work well for you for distance, but I don't think I was getting it up to speed. So I mean, you could use it for shorter stuff, definitely, as kind of a quick turnover for more accurate shots. It was a nice disc. I liked this. It was very comfortable in my hand. I kind of like the rim a little bit better on this than the Teleport, which you'll see in another video, but it was a little bit more narrow, so it felt a little bit more comfortable for me. But it was very dependable, like we said. I wasn't worried about it flipping over. We had a pretty decent headwind this day, and it wasn't going to turn over for me. So
I agree. Great dependable disc, even for me, for anyone. I think this would fill a hole in anyone's bag.
Yep. Beginners,
it's gonna fast.
Yeah,
it's
gonna
fast
be
for beginners.
It's gonna be pretty stable for a beginner arm.
They can use it. They own it. You could.
Yeah, I mean, if
hyzer, skip shots.
Yeah, if you want something that's a hog for you and you're a beginner, this would work. But if you're looking for distance, you're not going to get it with this. As a beginner, if you can crush,
this will bomb.
Yeah, I would bet you're going to bomb that. Again, thank you to MVP, Axiom, Streamline. Thanks for sending us these discs. It's always fun throwing them. Like, comment, subscribe. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. See ya.